Learning never exhausts the mind. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. I love those who can smile in trouble, who can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. 'Tis the business of little minds to shrink, but they whose heart is firm, and whose conscience approves their conduct, will pursue their principles unto death. Poor is the pupil who does not surpass his master. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Experience never errs. It is only your judgments that err by promising themselves effects such as are not caused by your experiments. All our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. Although nature commences with reason and ends in experience, it is necessary for us to do the opposite, that is, to commence with experience, and from this to proceed to investigate the reason. There are four powers: memory and intellect, desire and covetousness. The two first are mental, and the others sensual. The three senses, sight, hearing, and smell, cannot well be prevented, touch and taste not at all. Just as food eaten without appetite is a tedious nourishment, so does study without zeal damage the memory by not assimilating what it absorbs. All knowledge which ends in words will die as quickly as it came to life, with the exception of the written word, which is its mechanical part. The truth of things is the chief nutriment of superior intellects. Life well spent is long. Common sense is that which judges the things given to it by other senses. Knowledge of the past and of the places of the earth is the ornament and food of the mind of man. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. Men of lofty genius, when they are doing the least work, are most active. Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. A painter should begin every canvas with a wash of black, because all things in nature are dark except where exposed by the light. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you will always long to return. Study without desire spoils the memory, and it retains nothing that it takes in. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. The painter has the universe in his mind and hands. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. I love those who can smile in trouble. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. I have from an early age abjured the use of meat, and the time will come when men such as I will look upon the murder of animals as they now look upon the murder of man. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. The smallest feline is a masterpiece. Art is never finished, only abandoned. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death.